now this is how I do it. Again, doesn't have to be your way. This is my way. So I have two guns, or I should say two 43s. I have one in the standard configuration, and I have another in what I call the night configuration. So this one, the only modifications I've done is a flat trigger by Deus Ex Machina. Reason being, I like flat triggers. I've run them since 2003. Again, my preference. But not a lot else done to this. You'll see that because I shoot left-handed, I've reversed the mag release. And then I've got some aftermarket sights. Other than that, on the night version, it's the exact same setup, except I've got the Streamlight TLR6, which is actually a pretty awesome light for this thing. So again, I got a night setup and a day setup. Now, do I realize that I could carry this in the daytime and go into a very dark place that turns it into night? Yes, I get that. Conversely, could I have my night set up and then I go inside a place that's lit up as bright as day? Yes, I get that. I know. And I'm aware of that, and that's a risk I take. And the reason I do it again is because if I'm trying to conceal, this is a little bit easier, this is a little bit harder. So again, you got to weigh the options and go with what makes the most sense at the time. Be aware of the advantages and disadvantages of each setup. All right, so for my other daily carry is a Glock 19. All right, this one happens to actually be a 19C. They just kind of re-released the C models, which I've always liked. Again, modifications on this. I got a flat trigger from Deus Ex Machina, and actually one other thing that I forgot to mention is the bullet forward slide release from, I think Ghost makes it, but for a left-handed shooter, puts the slide release a little bit more forward so it's easier for me to hit. And again, on this one, I'm running a Laser Max laser, which I don't want to point the gun at the camera, but it's the guide rod laser that I'm running on this, which is a really sweet setup. And yet again, in Glock 19, I have a day setup and a night setup. This one has the Surefire XC1. Other than that, I do have front serrations on this. That's just because it's easier for me with my hand. But two setups. What that allows me to do is, A, it allows me to pick a different gun for the different environment. If I'm going out and it's just nighttime, I'll take this. If I'm just going out for an hour in the day, I'll take this. In addition to that, I've got essentially, what if this goes down? What if a part breaks? What if I have to put it in the shop? Whatever. I've got the same exact gun ready to go in a backup configuration. So that duality, although it costs more money, it really allows me the versatility and the backup in case something goes down. All right, if you'll notice, this Glock 19 has no sights on it. I'll get to that later.